Good morning from day 128.
Good morning. My
glasses
are fogged up.
It's very humid.
Yeah. It rained and thunderstormed this morning. Thankfully, it stopped before we got on trail.
Yeah, I kept getting woken up in the middle of the night. The first time I woke up out of a dead sleep because there was like a giant flash in my eyes. And I was like, that's so weird. Maybe it was some sort of dream. And then I heard the thunder and realized, oh no, that was lightning.
Yeah.
But it woke me up like every few hours. There was a big boom that I guess was loud enough to wake me up even with the earplugs. But I slept very well last night.
So did I. Yeah.
Yep, and we are back with our full packs today.
Yeah.
Which are heavy.
Yeah. To me, it sort of feels natural. Like, I feel it on my shoulders, kind of. Just like the extra weight. But I don't know, I guess I've packed or walked with so many full-ish packs that this just sort of feels like regular.
Well, it feels, my back just starts hurting immediately when I put the pack on.
Right.
So.
Well, a few more days.
A few more days. Anywho, yeah. We're climbing up to Darlington Ridge right now. So, let's go. There is nothing in Far Out about this. So I don't know what happened, but it's an old car. Just sort of the very bare bones scraps are still here. But it has some of the tires, so I don't really understand what happened, but... Okay, it's my turn to show you all a plant, although it's so small I can't get my camera to focus on the flower. But it is a type of knotweed. I looked up, it is native to Asia, but, got brought over here at some point. We have a really great view. This is to the south of the Cumberland Valley, which is what we walked through yesterday. And I'm not sure exactly which of those mountain ranges, whether it's the ones over there or the ones over there. But those are the ones that we were walking over to get down into the Cumberland Valley, and then now we're back up on the ridge on the other side. Now here's something interesting for you. We're in Pennsylvania, but apparently this section of trail is maintained by the Mountain Club of Maryland. I guess it's not that far from here, but I don't know. Who knows? So we found a little snake buddy.
I actually noticed it.
Yeah, Green Bean noticed it. That's exciting. Just a little garter snake who doesn't want to move off the trail. But these guys are chill. We like them. Well, I'm sure you can see that lovely slide mark. That was me. And then I fell on my butt in the mud.
And it's nice and muddy, your butt.
It is, yeah.
I can attest to that.
Ah, the joys of walking through a muddy field. It's okay, I'm already covered in mud after my little slip and slide. It's beautiful walking through the field because it's full of flowers. They're on both sides over here. Oh, there's a different type of flower there too. So beautiful.
As you can tell, we are in cicada land, and just trying to let you see them sort of flitting about in the trees. They are just flying all around. They are big. We're seeing lots of dead ones on the ground, lots of exoskeletons. is loud.
This is our lovely water source. It is very, very bright orange, which we've seen, tannins in the water, but this is an impressive color. It's beautiful down here, though, in between two ridges. So we got to the top of the climb. What'd you think?
It was hot, but it wasn't so bad.
It had a really steep part in the middle that got me. I had to sit down on a rock.
Yeah.
So that was so hot and sweaty, but it was short. That's the nice thing.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
didn't go on for super long, and now we're on a ridge until we go steeply down into Duncannon.
Yeah, and there's a nice breeze, light breeze, but better than nothing.
Yeah, apparently we get a little taste of the rocks going into Duncannon, so exciting. There's a sign saying that we can walk through the grass this way for a view, but that's good enough for us. It's a pretty good view. And there are a bunch of butterflies flying around in the grass. And we get a view going in the other direction. This section right here, I think this is a gas pipeline. That's why we have a view, but I'll take it. We stopped for lunch and exercises. It is, I think, around 1:30 maybe. That's my guess. And we're walking again. We met one person. He's a through hiker, but he's just slack packing today. And that's it. We really aren't meeting that many people right now, which is weird. It's a really nice day too. I kind of figured there would be more day hikers, but I guess not. So apparently there's sort of a group of people coming that are in Harper's Ferry right now, so they'll probably catch up, but I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, it's really nice though. There's a nice breeze up here. We're mostly in the shade. The rocks haven't really kicked in yet, although I am being very vigilant about snakes because Pennsylvania, and the leaves are like the exact same color as the copperheads. Y'all saw our video of how well it blended in. So, yeah, that's about it. There isn't really anything super exciting that's happening today, but that's kind of how a lot of days on trail are. They're just kind of monotonous hiking, but you make things entertaining, listen to music or chit chat or talk to someone on the phone. And Green Bean's on the phone right now, so I can't chit chat her ear off. But I think I'm gonna put on a podcast. I'm not really feeling like my audiobook right now. Maybe I need to find a different audiobook. It very much so depends on my mood. Oh, y'all remember that book that I brought with me to Amicalola? If you've been here since the beginning. I brought the third book in the Throne of Glass series. Couldn't finish it on the plane, so I left it at the lodge. Well, I requested the audiobook from Libby, and just now got it 4 months later. So I started listening to it and kind of had to remind myself what's going on. But it's a good book, just not in the mood for that right now. We are still seeing rhododendrons. This is so cool. There's been a surprising amount of flowers in Pennsylvania so far. I don't know if that will continue or if that's a southern PA thing, but not super rocky yet. We just stopped for the third exercise break of the day, and I've basically spent the last fly on my hand the last 2 hours on the phone with various friends and family, which has been really nice. It's a very good distraction. But where we stopped to do exercises was at a campsite. But because of all this rain the past 2, 3, however many weeks it's been, everything is just wet all the time, and there are mosquitoes everywhere. So we were both getting swarmed with mosquitoes. I was just, like I was swatting at my ears, my legs. Yeah, there was a lot. So, right, I'm glad to not be there anymore. Ooh, and we got to a view. How exciting. All right, so this view that we just got to is Hawk Rock. Has a really, really beautiful view. And there is Duncannon down there. And what is that, the Susquehanna River?
I think so.
I think that's what it is. So that's where we're hiking down to.
And then this must be a creek.
That's probably the Connedaguinet, because that runs into the Susquehanna.
I can't believe you can still pronounce that.
Connedaguinet.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Pennsylvania. We are getting our first taste of the Pennsylvania rocks. However, in this case, we are very lucky in that there is a path created for us with mostly flat rocks. We don't have to go on the jumble yet. That will be maybe today how it looks, but probably once we get further past Duncannon. Welcome to Rocksylvania. We are both being swarmed by frickin' mosquitoes. Like every time I would move my arm, multiple would fly off. There were like, they were landing on, oh my God, there's one on my hand. See, they're everywhere. They're on my arms right now. Oh my God, there's so many mosquitoes. Welcome to Duncannon. The mosquitoes seem to have chilled out, maybe. But we are crossing Sherman's Creek, which this might be the creek that I thought was the Connedaguinet. I think it is. But it's a big brown river. They have a nice map in Duncannon. Tells you how many miles from Georgia and how many to Maine, and tells you where all these different stops are along the trail. Super cool. We are walking back from the ice cream place. We had dinner at the pub. It was decent.
It was okay.
It was okay. I had the chicken sandwich. You had a fajita wrap.
Yeah. In theory, it should have been really good, but it was kind of bland.
Yeah. And then we went down to the ice cream place, which was actually pretty good. I had the raspberry ice cream.
I had some butter pecan.
And we both got the kid sizes because the kid size was like,
It was
huge. It was like the size of a large at my hometown, ice cream parlor. But, now we're walking back to the hostel. Some kind of ominous looking clouds.
Sitting talking to some other hikers.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah, but it is like 8:11. So
Still got to take a shower
yeah.
and get to sleep.
Yep. Taking a 0 tomorrow. And the I think there are 7 or 8 churches in Duncannon. One of the churches does free dinner for hikers on Wednesday. So
That'll be a new experience.
Yeah, we've seen, like, in a bunch of the towns we've gone to, churches have had free dinners, but it's never aligned with the night we've been there. So that'll be cool.